of the NFL on EA Sports.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Hill on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24.
Yards. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Good move at the 30. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Kevin Pierre-Louis gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. By Chase Young in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
There on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
A good return there, 17 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Stephon Diggs, 38 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he stopped immediately there.
Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on second down. Fitzpatrick looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rally to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
2nd and 10.
Second down looking to throw. Fitzpatrick.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete.
Fitzpatrick's pass. Intended for
every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Washington, nothing.
On 2nd and 9. Jackson, a quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense will...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind, you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
Fielded in the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense.
And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Logan Thomas.
Washington on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play. Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they move this all the way down to the 9. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Lamar Jackson ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
On first down, it's Gibson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick.
That one is slant to McLaurin.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
to Terry McLaurin.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to...
Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football.
Watch your cut.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
On third down, Gibson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Watch out for Hill on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Lamar Jackson on on his way to a monster game.